Hey Shay, how you doing, hon?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. This is certainly different from the last time we had something, but of course, with the COVID thing and everything else, it's hard to be in the same room. But we've come full circle. Do you realize that?
No,
We
that is
used
very true. That is very true. I mean, this is pretty awesome. Like, thank God for technology that we're able to do this. But
Yeah.
I do miss being with you in person. So,
well, likewise, it's not the same. I can't reach out and give you a hug and the whole thing, but I send it to you virtually at least.
oh, and I'm sending it back.
Because that's what we had said on the other interview. We had talked through Skype and all kinds of things, and finally we were face to face and whatever. And then now, we've gone back to the other way. So it's just
I
weird
know
how.
now we're for one, but next time I see you in person, it will be even more special.
That's
so,
right. Exactly. Perfect. So first, right off the top, congratulations, number one.
Thank you so much. I mean, I can't.
How does it feel?
Honestly, Dylan, it's like a loss of words. Like, I'm so stoked and so excited to have my song "The Drink" go to number one. But I think, honestly, my heart is so happy and so thankful to all my fans, because I could not have a number one song without all of their support.
That's right.
And they listen to the song, they download the song, they vote for the song. They absolutely love it, and that makes me so happy. So really a number one for me, but a number one for my fans as well.
Yeah, it's got to be a good feeling. And I mean, as I've told you from the times that we've talked, I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Really and truly, I'm not surprised. From the very first time I heard it, I said, this is something. This is gonna, and there it is, number one. And once it happened and you posted it on Facebook and said it, I was like, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Thank you so much. And no, I remember you commenting saying that, like, Shay, it's gonna be number one. And
Yep.
I was fingers crossed, I was hoping, but my fans pulled through and it was number one. So again, thank you to them, because I couldn't do it without them.
That's exactly it. So now, what's next? Are you doing another album? Are you writing? Are you?
I am. So I'm working on another details. I'm working on my next album right now, which, although COVID's been a bit of a negative thing, in this sense, it's been a bit of positive, because although I'm not performing live shows, I have a lot of time to sit and write music. So I'm using this time to my advantage.
Good.
And I am starting to write my next album, which will be all originals. So compared to my first album with covers and originals, I'm super stoked that this one's going to be all material that I've written or co-written with artists. So that will be coming hopefully 2021 when COVID settles down and I can hit the studio.
Good.
But for now, it's just pen and paper and my guitar here and writing a lot of new stuff.
Can you give me sort of an idea where it's headed? Some of the people you've been writing with, or you're going to write with, or some of the songs that are either already written, or you got this thing. Okay, I'm writing a song about blah blah blah. Like, have you got something written about this whole COVID? Maybe.
I don't. That's one thing I actually haven't written about. This next album is more of like an outdoor country vibe.
Okay.
So it's going to be songs including fishing, traveling, golfing, the lake. So all outdoor
really country
activities, because that's me. That's who I am. But I wanted to talk about this guitar here.
Okay.
I walked into the music store and I turned, and this guitar was sitting right on the shelf. And Dylan, my whole heart, like, I was like, oh my God, I absolutely love that guitar, because it looks like faded blue jeans.
Right.
Right? Come on.
I can see that.
Yeah, every country girl wears faded blue jeans. So I saw this guitar. I absolutely fell in love with it. And so I purchased it, and I'm actually writing a song right now called Faded Blue Jeans because of this guitar. So there's a cute little story about one of the songs that's going to be on the album.
That's really good. It looks like it's a really, and it's got a pickup in it. I can see the.
It does.
Yeah. So.
It plays beautifully. It's just a beautiful guitar, and I'm looking forward to turning my guitar into my song. So.
Yeah, that is actually looks like it does look like a faded, you're right, it does. As I look at it, I can see, it has that the lines and the thing, and I'm glad to see that it has inspired you to write a song. So this should be something I will look forward to looking to hear. So awesome.
Awesome. and you will know the backstory behind the song. That's what I love about especially country music. It usually has a story that it tells, whether it's a personal experience or something that's happened. So now you know what my inspiration is.
There you go. Well, you see, and pretty soon, well, actually, I won't say pretty soon, because once I air this, then all the other fans that listen will know the backstory too. So we're all going to have a little bit of inside information before the album comes out.
Awesome. Perfect. I love that.
So here's another question for you. I noticed you on a horse in some of the pictures you've posted. Are you one of these people? Do you own a horse? Or you are a horse person?
So I do not own a horse yet. Okay. But I am definitely a huge horse person. Like I said earlier, I love being outdoors. I love outdoors activities, just being outside. So I actually, there's this place up in Southampton, Ontario, and it's called Middlebrook Dressage. Okay. And I go there at least once a month, and I get to hang with the horses and ride. Last time I was there, I was riding bareback, so that was pretty cool. And then the one, I think the one you just saw, I was in Niagara Falls, Ontario, riding horses. So I have a couple different barns and farms that I go to, but I definitely am a horse lover.
I haven't been horseback riding since I was, well, I guess 20.
Oh gosh. Okay. So just like a year ago.
Oh, I love you too, hon. Yeah, it's been a little longer than that, but that's okay. But I haven't been horseback riding since I was 20. In fact, I dated a girl when I was 19 that owned a horse.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Yeah. And she used to board it up north. Well, as you know, I'm from Montreal originally, but she used to board it up north, north of Montreal at a little place there. And, we'd drive up, and she'd see the horse, and every so often she'd go for a ride. And then one day she said to me, "Do you ride?" I said, "Yeah, but I used to ride a lot in my teens." And she, "Well, here, take him for a ride." So I went for a ride, and that was the last time was actually her horse.
Come on. That's awesome. That's a good memory. And honestly, I'd like to own my own horse one day. And I definitely think I'm going to be doing a music video with some horses involved. So I'm practicing riding a little more before I do that video, which will be in the future as well.
Good. Something else to look forward to.
That's right.
So that's something you do to relax. What else? What else do you like when Shaylyn is off?
When I'm not working, I love to hike. There's actually this place I go to, and you can. I always take birdseed and I feed the birds, and I just love it. I mean, they land right on your hand, and you're feeding them, and you're connecting with nature and with animals. I also love to fish. I'm a huge fisher girl. I absolutely love it. And Dylan, I love to canoe. Really? I get in my canoe, and I paddle, and I just, like, especially in the fall, like now's the perfect time of year when all the colors are changing and the water's not too cold, but it's not, it's just beautiful. I love being outside, and I absolutely just love embracing fresh air and sunshine and then
go ahead.
It's good to write some music out there too, especially, you're out there by yourself. I'm inspired by what I'm looking at. I'm surrounded by, beautiful things. And one of my songs, which you'll be hearing later on, will be a song called Lakeside Love. So most people think it's going to be about being in love with someone by the lakeside, but it's actually the love that I have for the lake and being outside with the lake. So
that's really good.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that in mind and remember that.
Take notes.
Do you take a pen and paper with you and make sure, when you get inspired and you go, because if you're anything like me, you get an idea. If you don't write it down, it's gone.
Oh gosh, absolutely. Like I have, either my phone with my notepad or my iPad or a pen and paper, especially if I'm on the boat. And I don't sit there and I don't purposely try to write things. Sometimes I just write what I'm seeing. Other times I'll just be, paddling in my canoe and then start humming and go, "Oh, okay, that's good." And then, write it down, because like you said, if I don't write it down, whoosh, it's gone.
Are you one of these people that get these things in the middle of the night? That's the way it works for me. When I'm sleeping, I get ideas. Like the whole Exit Country, when you look at our logo and everything, that came to me in the middle of the night, and I had to get up and write it down so that I wouldn't forget it. It was something, it was in a dream. And when I woke up and I was like, holy geez, that's perfect. And I came and I had to write it so I wouldn't forget it.
You and I are the exact same. It's true. Musicians do not sleep. Their brains do not turn off. Same with you. I'll wake up 2:00 in the morning and be like, you know what? I think I have a song idea right now. And, I write it down, and sometimes I don't sleep because my brain's always going, especially when I'm working on a song, because then you're singing it over and over and you're practicing it. Yeah. And then you go to bed singing it and you just can't sleep.
And it's on the back burner, and I know it well, all too well. So you're like me. You don't sleep because you can't turn your mind off.
Yes, but I wouldn't change that for the world.
No, sometimes I would. I wish I had a little switch that I could just go click so that I could actually just not think about anything, and just, when you ever, you see babies sleeping and you think, God, the sleep of a baby, again, just that there's no
care, no worries.
Oh man, just
out cold.
God, that would be so nice. But, I'll sleep when I'm dead, I guess. So
cheers to that. Have a drink for that one.
A drink. There she goes. You're good. You're good. I like that. So yes, here's a drink to you. Actually, I'm having what the hell did I say I was having? Water. No, it's not water. It's some sort of a liqueur. I forget what it is now. But anyway, I'm having a liqueur. So cheers.
There you go.
That's what this is the way you just work and relax, and you can see, I'm sure, the studio behind with the green screen and the whole thing we do. So it'll be a lot of fun. Just have a lot of fun here.
Oh, honestly, Dylan, I'm so relaxed. This is a blast.
This is the way it's supposed to be. Just have, this like two friends chatting and having fun. And this is the way I like to, when I do interviews, I don't want people to be, well, what's he going to ask her? What's he going to do? Or I don't know this guy. And what's he going to, you know what? Just chill.
I'm a performer, so I don't like to be stuck with my guitar. I like having the guitar in the stand and walking the audience and crowd. So
yeah, well, Johnny Cash had a couple of different Martins, and I mean that's where I first saw them. And I was, and hear him playing, and the little hairs in the back of my neck would stand up, and because I've been a musician all my life. What can I tell you? Started taking guitar lessons at 10, so that'll tell you. Anyway, so I'm just always. You see, here you go. A buddy of mine back in Montreal used to say about, I'd go into a guitar store and I'd be like, and he'd say, yeah, you get gas, guitar acquisition syndrome, gas.
That's awesome. I love it.
You keep that one. And that's what I always have. I always have gas, bad gas.
There you go.
So that's me, among other things, antique cars. I love antique cars.
They're very cool. Actually, the coolest experience I've had with the car was John's Cadillac in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Right. The one from One Piece at a Time.
Yes. So when I went to Storytellers Museum, the museum was closed the entire day because Paul set it up for me, and I got to sit in John's Cadillac for 30 minutes. They left me, they were doing other stuff, and I just sat in the car and was like, oh my God.
Yeah. You can't, and that's the kind of thing. See, I want to go to Sun Records, to the studio in Memphis, and I want to stand there and just suck up the ghosts of what's in there, and just stand where these Johnny and Elvis and where all these people stood.
Exactly.
And see if I can somehow
bring in their spirit.
Oh yeah. Cowboy Jack. Yes, Cowboy Jack. Don't forget Cowboy Jack. And just kind of have fun. So yeah, that maybe, if not, maybe next life. But one of the things I did want to say, speaking of that, one of the things I'll tell you and tell everybody else during the interview, but one of the first times you and I got talking, it was before I met you, but during one of our video chats and stuff, I thought, you must be an old soul, because you're not 20 per se. You see things differently, and you see things in and I always thought that she's got to be an old, and just the way the songs, the talent, this is not something that is you get this over a couple of lifetimes of experience and a couple of lifetime. Like, I do believe in reincarnation. I believe you have to come back. It's the only way that would explain a lot of things in my mind that happen, and why you understand things more than other people do, and why. But I definitely, you must be an old soul. Do you get that feeling sometimes that you're wisdom beyond your years?
Dylan, I get told all the time on a weekly basis that I'm an old soul. And, no one ever knows I will be 22 in November, and everyone is like, oh my God, like, you were born in the wrong era. You were born in the wrong body. And, I love it because, like you said, like, I'm way beyond my years. So I see things differently. I feel things differently. Yeah. And I'm so glad because I've learned at a young age already not to take life for granted. And I find sometimes youth, we think we're invincible and we will live forever. But it's not like that. And I think when you absorb everything that's going on around you, and you're willing to learn, and you're willing to listen to people who've experienced things and to take it in and use it in your own life.
Yeah.
I think that too helps you, make an old soul. So I get to, oh gosh, actually there's a singer-songwriter in Aurora, Ontario that I'm working with right now. And she's in her 50s, and she asked me, Shay, can I ask, like, how old you are? And I said, I'm only 21. Oh my God, what? She couldn't believe it. And she goes, Shay, your maturity level and the way you hold yourself and the way you speak is just up here. And she goes, it's amazing. So I do get told often that I'm an old soul.
I figured that, but that was just the way that's what came across to me the first couple times I started talking to you as well. So I can see that it's a good thing. That's not an insult. That's so complimentary, because there are I think I see people around sometimes that are, from 2019, 18. And sometimes when I look at them and I go, what? I just don't understand. But, then again, I don't understand, the music that they're playing in the top 40 right now anyway. I don't understand it. And I understand how I go, well, that's how it was in the 50s when Elvis came out. All the, the older people were going, what is this shit? But,
right.
But I just sometimes look at it and I go, well, maybe it's a generation gap. Maybe I don't understand it, or I'm not on that. But I don't understand it. And I guess I never will, but I don't know. What are you going to do? I'm country through and through, and I can't help it. And
I'm with you. Me
good.
too.
That's what I like. Here's a good one for you. Totally off topic. What's the funniest joke you ever heard?
Okay. I got it, kind of. It's not really a joke, but it's funny.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. All right.
Okay.
So go ahead. Tell me your joke.
So this isn't really a joke that you would say, but it's a joke for a musician. So
okay.
I remember one of my guitar player, we were going through songs and we were, figuring out the keys for them. And he looked at me and he's like, this is in G#. And I just started laughing because you being a youth, we do hashtag this, hashtag that.
Instead of G#.
It's G#, but it was so funny. So now I'm like, that's it. From now on, it's G#. And that's just what we're going to do. So, again, it's not really like a joke, but it's just funny.
Perfect.
Any musician would understand. So, we'll be getting ready to do a show, and I'll go, guys, this one's in G# tonight. And I just so serious, right? And they just start laughing. They go, oh, okay, got it, G#.
Yeah.
So I think that's a funny little thing that I like to do. And then, sometimes when you're playing with musicians that you don't really know, or you're just jamming, for fun, I'll throw it in. I'll be like, hey guys, I'm gonna do this in a G#. And like they just, what? And I'm like, G#. Oh yeah. Okay, we get it. So it's kind of funny. It throws people off guard.
I would have caught that instantly, but that's because I'm just of that insanity anyway. So it works out good.
There you go.
Sometimes it's good to be insane.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So well, that's pretty good. We've done this for quite a good little time here. So I can take some pieces of this and really make it work good.
Awesome.
Thank you ever so much for taking the time to talk to me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Gosh, no, thank you so much for having me. And again, I love supporting you, and thank you so much for all of your support. And I really look forward to seeing you in person, not just through a screen. So
Yeah. Sometime soon, when it is, just keep me posted on what's happening, and I'll be there.
awesome.
And
Thank
in
you
the
so much.
meantime, good luck. All the best with everything that you're, everything that you're encountering and that you're going to try and do and everything. Just like I say, keep us posted and let us, support you some more and play the hell out of your stuff and let people know where you're at and what you're doing. Okay. Just
All right. Cheers to that.
thanks again. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay, hon?
Thank you. Stay safe.
Okay. You too. See you later.
Bye.